level hockey players I think I've met. Good times, bad times. You're the same. But in this situation, do you think they're okay or no?
You know, there's questions, right? You haven't played in a little bit. You start to, ask yourself how you're going to feel, this and that. Nervous, though, not really. I try and keep it simple, especially when I'm just returning to the lineup. And, there's probably 4 or 5 things I'll focus on tomorrow to be able to, help us out. And if I can do those things, I think it'll be a good start to my season.
The medical team had you on a process. Was it difficult to follow that process and not try to speed it up a little bit?
It's always difficult, right? There's not many athletes who are patient when it comes to injuries. But I've been in situations where I have probably come back too early because I've wanted to, and you gotta find a way to stay patient and just stick to the process. And I have all the trust in the world in our medical team, and so I do listen to them more than I would like to. It's difficult. It's difficult, but I'm one day at a time, and now I'm here ready to get back out there. So that's where my head's at now.
Jumping back in, and it's going to be a center. I know you're used to. It's more used to playing on the wing. Jumping back in after this much time off at center, what's that like for you?
Well, my conditioning will come back probably a little bit quicker, which is nice. There's definitely positives to me going in and playing center right out of the gate. It'll help me, be moving more. A winger, you can come back in the D zone and kind of be a little bit more stagnant. So that'll be helpful. And it's forward, center, wing, D, whatever. I'll figure it out.
So you don't have a preference? Wing or center? Do you have a preference?
Not really, truthfully. I like playing. I played center in college a good amount. I've played in the NHL a little bit, but I do like center. I do. It's no big deal. Like I said, it's a little bit more skating. So hopefully my legs will be under me tomorrow. But other than that, I'm not too worried.
Do you feel like having that about week or so, not in a non-contact jersey, being a full participant, but having them not necessarily rush you back into the lineup for these games, do you think that's going to help when you hit the ice?
Yeah, of course. There's definitely milestones you want to reach in this rehab process, and being able to get out there and practice with the team for a couple days, get your touches back, your timing. It's tough. It's tough to get that back when you haven't had a training camp, you haven't been able to play in games. So there'll definitely be some rust tomorrow. I'm anticipating in terms of timing, this and that, but the practices that I've had, the progression that we've done, they'll definitely help.
And one of the things that I know a lot of guys in this locker room are excited about is getting back your physicality, coming off that. And again, having, the full practices. Do you see coming out of the gate kind of ready to go, at least in that aspect?
Yeah, I mean, my game will be no different because I've dealt with a couple surgeries, couple injuries. I will be the exact same player as I was before I got these injuries. There will be no holding back tomorrow. I'll be the physical guy that I am.
You've got some new teammates here, so this isn't the same exact team you played with last year. Mm-hmm. You've gotten points as a group, 6 out of 7 games. Are you seeing improvements in this team and what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. A lot of things internally that we've been working on, it might be a little bit harder to see from the outside, but I think we're definitely going in the right direction. We're playing quick right now. We're relatively not giving up a ton in the D zone. There's definitely a couple of things that we need to clean up. I thought, truthfully, we've been a pretty physical team, sticking up for guys, having each other's back, the morale, it's been good around here. Like I said, there's things we still got to work on. And if we, stick to the process and continue, pushing towards the same goal, we'll just continue to get better.
You're a PU guy, obviously you've been in the Garden a bunch, but is it a little extra juice, starting this season at a place that you're pretty familiar with?
Yeah, it's always good to go back to Boston. I enjoy it. But I could be playing anywhere. I'm pretty pumped to play tomorrow. I know I don't show it as much as probably some other guys do, but it's always special going back to Boston. But regardless, I'm pumped to get into the lineup.
You've been a big guy for the PK in previous seasons. What's it been like to see how this group's been killing penalties this year?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been I've been very impressed. I go into most of the meetings and just obviously keep keep in tune with what's going on. And I thought I don't know what our percentage is truthfully or where we are in the league, but from what I've seen, we've been doing a lot of good things. What are we in the league? Who knows? Oh, first, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, that's all you need to know, I guess.